As it's shown in the document, this is example number 3 for specific heat. Okay, so and the problem states that what is the mass? Starting with that statement, what is the mass? So we are solving for the mass. So at this point, what I'm going to do is we're solving for the mass. So I'm going to start by placing what are we looking for? Mass. Okay. What is the mass of a block of concrete? Therefore, we know that the material is made out of concrete that gains 52,800 joules of energy. 52,800 joules of energy. So it means that it gains. Gains means you are in adding. So there is an increase or gain of 52,800 joules of energy. So we're gaining energy, gaining heat, internal energy in the form of heat when its temperature is increased by 5 degrees. Okay, 5 degrees, energy of 52,800. So basically the equation is Q M specific heat multiplied by the change in temperature. So at this point, please analyze it clearly that 5 degrees Celsius is not an initial or final temperature, but it says increased by. So when you say that you increase the temperature, this means that this is basically your delta T, which is your change in temperature, which is 5 degrees Celsius. The amount of heat that is gained, so it means that is positive, so that is 52,800 joules. And we are trying to figure out the mass, and the material is concrete. So concrete material, so if we go back to our table that we initially have, concrete would have a specific heat, which is right here, of 880 joules. So therefore we can say that specific heat of concrete is 880 joules per kilogram degrees Celsius. So now we have all the information and we know what we're solving for. All we have to do is, again, let's plug in the information we know in our equation and then simplify it further. So Q is positive 52,800. We want to solve for our mass. Specific heat is 880, and then the change in temperature is 5 degrees. Now we can just divide both sides by the product of 880 and 5. So we can have mass is simply equivalent to 52,800 divided by 880 times 5. Just using our calculator to simplify the information that we have, and that is 52,800 divided by the product of 880 times 5. That will give us an answer of 12 kilograms. So this is basically one of the most simple problem that we have to solve as an example. So 12 kilogram is the mass of the concrete that we need in order to gain 52,800 joules at an increase of temperature that is 5 degrees Celsius.